Getting feedback is essential to being successful at work, but it's not always easy to ask for that. And if you want to get the most out of that feedback, it all comes down to timing. And to talk more about the best ways to speak with your boss about your work, we're joined by Executive Coach Liz Bentley. Good morning.
Good morning.
So these are the questions, there are two choices. Do you do it in the moment or do you wait? I mean, what's your advice?
Well, timing on feedback is actually really critical. So sometimes you want to do it right in the moment. And there are 3 times that are really important. One is because it's relevant. It's all happening right now and you need to really tackle the problems and talk to people about what's going on. 2 is urgency. If we don't fix it, everything is going to get worse. And then the 3rd reason is because everyone's emotionally engaged and everyone's feeling it and we're in it and we need to just tackle it and talk about it and get through it. Now, when we want to wait on giving feedback, it's because you might need to get more composed. Maybe you're really upset and you need to take a beat and give yourself 24 hours or maybe even longer to really get yourself together. Other reasons are other people need to get composed. They're really upset and they need to calm down and give it a little bit of time. Sometimes we need to get more information. A lot of times people don't hear all sides of the story, and that can be really critical. And the last reason to wait is sometimes you just have to get the timing right. If it's not urgent and it's not pressing, you can wait until you really feel like someone's open and ready to hear it.
Okay, but when it comes to critiques, people need to realize it's not always going to be positive either.
That's right. And so when you're getting negative feedback, the main thing you want to do is stay open-minded. Here's the thing. If it's negative feedback, it's something you're having a hard time fixing. Otherwise, you would have fixed it already. And so what I see is that most people, as soon as they get negative feedback, they get their feelings hurt, they feel like they're being criticized, and they shut down. And they spend more time trying to defend their position than understand how they can shift.
So for employees, there's something that is called the 3 C's. So explain this to us.
Okay, the first C is clarity. And what I say to my clients all the time is lead with the problem. What a lot of people do is they bury the feedback in the 3rd paragraph. Yeah. So they start with something positive, then they go to the negative, then they go to the positive, and the person leaves totally confused. So I say start and say, for example, I want to talk to you about the project you are running and partnering with Joe. How is that going? Or, here's the feedback on it. So you want to lead right away with the problem. Okay, the second C is contextual meaning, and that is, why are we even talking about this? What is the point? So the project you're running, why does it matter? Why do we need to address it? The people, the culture, the communication, the client, right? We want to go through that. And the last C is composure. When we're giving feedback, we really want to stay composed. We want to deliver with an even voice, not be too loud, but also not too quiet. No whispering our feedback.
I really love all of this advice, but finally, what are some principles that employees can follow in 2025 and to make their jobs better and themselves maybe get a raise later on this year?
Yeah, that would be nice, right? So number one thing we're always saying is that you're growing up at work, and this is what that means. Every year you should be getting better at all ages. But what we find is that people actually get stuck. They get stuck in their bad habits, in their bad mindset, and in things that aren't working. And the way to get unstuck and really make a boost in 2025 is to get that feedback and hear where you need to shift and adjust. And that's really the number one principle, is to constantly push yourself to grow.
I love it. Thank you so much. Getting us started on the right foot this year. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary.
Executive Coach Liz Bentley, so good to see you.